Hi, everybody. Wrapping up a weekend on a Sunday evening. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill coming to you from the Portland, Vancouver, Oregon / Washington area. We have some rain that's starting to work into the area right now. I will show you that in a moment. But really, the big story on this video is tracking the days and days of pardon me, tracking the days and days of dry weather that's set up tomorrow. Now, there are a couple little weak systems that could throw some moisture our way, but generally it looks like Monday through Thursday into Friday morning will be dry. And the reason over here on the left, this is actually Tuesday morning's map at the surface. And notice Canadian high. These are the H's coming down out of Canada into Minnesota, the Dakotas down to Oklahoma. This is a Pacific high that works in at the surface over Oregon and Washington, and the two kind of moderate the dividing line of much colder air. Looks like it will hold over the Rockies, so that means we're going to continue to see at least seasonable temperatures in the coming days. Outside of east winds coming out of the gorge, no wind, and for the most part, a dry forecast. And of course, it's that time of the year that when you're dry and you have at least partial clearing, you get cold nights, meaning we'll get into some freezing scattered locations in the valley in the coming nights, starting mainly Tuesday morning. East winds will start to pick up. I don't think overly horrifically, but we'll be watching that. And again, maybe not just clear days, but we will get into most days seeing at least some sunshine. So that's going to be real nice. Okay, I want to take a second and step back from the immediate forecast for the upcoming week and get back to searching for cold and snow. I love that headline, right? This is the American CFS model upper flow anomaly for the month of February. So the first 2 weeks of January look to be pretty mild overall. And then maybe we'll get into some colder weather the back half of the month, maybe we won't. But I will tell you that multiple models show we get into more of a chilly trough pattern overall in February. And if the upper level millibar pressure at 18,000 feet turns out to be 549 millibars, that would mean this cold trough where you see the lines dipping right here, that the polar jet would be really close to us and it would set up a reasonable projection to be 1 to 2 to 3 degrees colder than normal for the month of February, which would open the door to some lower snow levels, et cetera, et cetera. So, is February finally going to bring a switch to a colder pattern? We'll see. Now, over on the right, don't get excited. This is something that the European model is showing. I just thought it would be fun to show you. Okay. So, this is the European model, February 7th through the 13th, way out, right? A month away. 6 to 12 inches of snow is what it's showing, blanketing the valleys, snow at the coast, the Cascades, all over the place. There is a cold trough that digs in on the European model, February 7th through the 13th. Polar jet goes way to our south. And even without an east wind, it looks like the air would be cold enough coming off the Pacific to get some snow. Now, as you know, we're talking a month out. This pattern could either completely dissolve and go away and stop showing up, or the timing could alter, or it could modify and we would get a little bit of cold, not a lot of cold, and we would get no snow. But you've got to start somewhere. So the models are starting to show increasingly that getting into February, we switch it up into a colder pattern, and maybe that eventually comes to some snow. So that was mostly for fun, okay? Mostly for fun. The Momentous Wealth Podcast, listen on Apple Podcasts, listen on Spotify. You can select different investment topics to educate yourself, especially if you have money in the market for retirement planning, that sort of thing. Momentous Wealth Podcast. Okay. Let's take a look at the moisture coming in. Right now, we've got pretty solid rain. Newport, Corvallis, it's 5 in the afternoon. There's Salem, really light, traceable amounts of almost misty weather up into Portland. The weather models keep this trajectory right where you see it, which means there will be less amounts of rain north of the Columbia River and growing amounts this evening once you drop down into the Mid Valley, Salem, Corvallis, and perhaps down into Eugene. So we'll see. This right here, see the little dip in the contour? It's not even a low. It's like a little disturbance right in here. You can see a little curl with the cloud cover. So this is the moisture it's coming in tonight. The models show we get increasing rain across our region this evening, and most of the measurable precip is gone by midnight tonight, and we wake up to primarily dry weather on Monday morning. Weather models have been showing as much as a quarter to a half of an inch of rain in the mid Willamette Valley, Salem, over the Newport and areas south, lesser amounts when you move up into Portland. But again, this is what's coming in now and will be mainly over once we get past midnight. Now you can see a big low out here off the Aleutian Island chain of Alaska right there. But upper level ridging, which isn't really showing up here, is going to start moving up. See this 582 high right here? Right here, see the 582 number? That's an area of high pressure. It's going to actually start ridging the contours up in our area as high pressure starts to build in tomorrow. There may be a chance of some moisture thickening up, giving us some rain. It looks like Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. And that may or may not happen. Otherwise, we're mainly dry through Thursday with the storms holding off, but maybe we'll get into getting some of the cloudiness. Here's the surface map that I showed you a moment ago. This is tomorrow afternoon, American GFS model at 4 p.m. Again, these lines of equal pressure, the wind flow would be east coming through these isobars right here. So we are going to get some east flow out of the gorge. It makes sense to me that the strongest winds could be on Tuesday, but really, if you look at the latest orientation, there's not a lot of pressure fields here or pressure gradients. So maybe we don't have that much wind. Certainly, we're going to see light winds more than not for about 4 to 5 days, except for the Columbia River Gorge. Here's the dry weather and surface high continuing all the way into Thursday. There's a little system back here that will bring us a chance of rain coming in on Friday. Okay, so temperatures. Back up to 50 or better tomorrow. What a mild day we had today. I hope you enjoyed it. This shows another day tomorrow at 50s coast and valley, about 43 out in Hood River and 43 in the Dalles, and similar numbers down in southern Oregon in terms of being warm. So Tuesday morning is the first chance, I think, of seeing scattered freezing temperatures. This does give you folks in Hood River 30, and then it shows 35, 34, 35, 34, 35 in the valley. Absolutely. I expect there to be some 30, 32-degree temperatures going into Tuesday morning. And places like Tillamook could get freezing, but most of the coast itself will be closer to 40 than, say, 32 degrees. And then we'll, during the day on Tuesday, primarily hold in the 40s. This shows 46, 47 after some colder temperatures. And then Wednesday morning, remember Wednesday morning, there could be some cloudiness. That's why this is showing closer to 40-degree lows with some clouds coming in Tuesday night. Anyway, there's really quiet weather pattern is what I hope you're getting out of most of this starting Monday and going into Thursday. So I did want to, no, that's it. Okay, that's all I've got to show you. All right, here's Medford's go around the horn real quick. Monday, dry, 54 degrees. Fog, dry, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's that long stretch of dry weather. Southern Oregon, bam. 7 days of dry weather, if that's correct. Some chilly nights with some fog and freezing temperatures. Bend, all dry. Look at that. Haven't had a dry stretch in a while. 40 on Monday, cloudy skies, mostly sunny. 41 Tuesday, overnight lows in the 20s. So a little bit cooler than it's been, but not bad. Thursday, Friday, back up into the upper 40s. Here's Salem, 55 in Salem, McNary Field right now. Tomorrow, still great, 53. Morning cloudiness, then decreasing clouds or increasing sun. Partly sunny, 47 Tuesday, 51 Wednesday. I do think it's possible we'll see some freezing temperatures at least Tuesday morning and again Thursday morning. So we'll see. And then there's the one day with some rain picking up on Friday with that Nick Pacific system that's coming in. Seattle, this is all dry except for a shower chance Wednesday overnight, Thursday. A cold front comes in on Friday, gives us some rain and scattered showers on Saturday. But overall, certainly through Wednesday, pretty nice weather. Overnight lows above freezing, daytime highs generally holding in the 40s. That's Seattle. All right, North Bend. I know a lot of you actually watch from down there, so good Sunday evening to you. Let's see. Monday, a slight chance of rain, otherwise partly sunny skies becoming, and then all dry except for that Friday rain chance with that front coming in. And look at the mild weather at the coast. Again, when you get stretches of dry weather with high pressure this time of the year, you often see warmer temperatures in the afternoon and at night for that matter at the coast and not so much in the valley. So this is believable. The North Bend could hit 60 degrees on Thursday. Wouldn't that be something else? Okay. Here we go. 7-day forecast courtesy of Hazeldale Tire Pros. 53 tomorrow, early clouds, mostly sunny skies becoming. Kind of partly cloudy with some passing clouds and east winds on Tuesday. Some of you will be freezing in the morning. There's at least a slight chance of some showers Tuesday night, but odds are actually better that we stay dry. Partly cloudy Wednesday, Thursday, most sunny. Friday looks like showers developing into the afternoon hours. Scattered showers follow that, and then we're back to dry on Sunday. So By the way, see Wednesday 49, Thursday 48. Some of these days could be warmer in the afternoon than I'm thinking. I'm thinking that there's some east wind that will be coming out of the gorge, pulling some cold air advection with it that would hold the North Valley a little bit cooler in the 40s, while places down like Salem and Eugene on the coast would be in the 50s. Anyway, the big message is here we have some nice weather. Enjoy it. For now, I'm meteorologist Rod Hill, and I'll talk to you soon.